You're listening to GGR Pirate Radio. Don't be a juice bag.
Hey GGR Universe, how you doing today? Welcome to another episode of Free Life, the new series. Just some quick video clips of me just thinking my thoughts as they come to me. Luckily, we have this technology to send them across the globe through our phones, so why not use it for something good, you know? So hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing a lot better today. I feel good. You can see the smile on my face. I had a great visit with a longtime friend of mine who I actually had never met in person before. We had always, been friends for years and years on Facebook. Watched each other go through many different situations in life. And it's cool because it was just as if we had been hanging out in person for all these years. That's how close we are when we finally met in person. Just kicked it and just went with the flow. I didn't have anything really planned out. I had some drinks and some smokage on deck, but I didn't say, hey, let's play a game, or hey, let's do this or that. We just literally just sat down, made a toast, and just let what happened happen, and it was a great experience. But with that being said, today's topic, I wanted to touch on something. Now, we all go through a lot of phases in life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of phases in life. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. This is stuff that everybody knows. I'm not recreating the wheel here when I say that, but it's relevant because, again, I'm all about, forget all the surface level cliche stuff. That's the tip, literally the tip of the iceberg. We all have our ups and downs. Some people have more ups and some people have more downs. That's just life. I've had a lot of downs. I've had some ups. Quite a few good ups. Quite a few bad downs. And I don't try to convince people that their problems aren't as bad as they think anymore, because that's all about perception. So we're going to talk about your perception of how your life's been going. Now, I could look at your life and say, shit, I wish I lived that life. And you might be thinking, well, hey, this sucks. I don't want this. I want something different. That's fine. So I won't try to preach on that end. But what I will say is this. Sometimes we perceive that our lives are pure trash and that we're, maybe even to the extent that we're worthless, or maybe just that things aren't going as you planned, whatever. But you know what? And that may be true. Maybe you've gone through a series of just terrible situations and met terrible people and made terrible decisions and nothing's going right. You got no money. I don't know, maybe you don't have a car or a good job or the job you want, whatever. Fine, let's say you have a 90% rate of terrible life situations. But the question I would ask you at this point is, what was the resolution to all of those problems? Now, I'm not saying that you're always going to find a solution to every problem. That's not realistic. However, you're still here. You're still breathing. You're still alive. Maybe you still have a roof over your head. Maybe you don't. But you're here. Okay? So, the way I like to look at it is, just like a good book or good video game or anything, we all go through chapters. Some chapters are better than others. Some chapters are nicer than others. Some are worse. As far as, tone and topic. But if at the end of your story, or even at the end of the chapter, the resolution comes to fruition, whether that be you walk away from the problem or you deal with it directly, That's a positive. It was dealt with. You can move on to the next chapter. You know what I'm saying? Move on to the next chapter. That chapter might be shitty too, but if you come out on the other end of that chapter, your story's going pretty well. You just have a little extra interesting content to add to the book of life that you're living through. So, I'm just saying, you're gonna feel bad, you're gonna feel terrible. Some days you're gonna feel terrible, maybe for a whole week, a whole month, a whole year. Who knows? Maybe a few years. But just know that you may not be able to control the circumstances that you're in all the time, but you can control how you handle it to an extent, mental health issues notwithstanding. But you can try, and you can look at it like, if you come out on the other end still alive, still with a sense of purpose, a sense of drive, even if it's just the smallest inkling, hold on to that and ride that wave, because it's going to take you to newer shores where you can live a whole other life if you choose to. Now, I'm not talking about necessarily going to another country or moving to an island. I mean up here in your mind. People talk about vacations and getting away and change of environment, but you can do that right in your own home. In fact, just recently we fixed up our apartment. Living room's got the dopest feng shui now. Before, it was not as great. I say that much. But you put your mind to making the environment you're in, the environment you want it to be, and the environment you want your mind to be. You can absolutely make magic happen and create that just by doing something simple that maybe you didn't think to do before. Do something different, change something up. Even if it's something small, it doesn't have to be a whole living room. It could be, where some kind of fashionably forward, outfit that you never thought that you would look good in. Just try it on and see how you look in the mirror. You can, who knows? I don't know. Whatever joy you find in life, hold on to it. I know this is starting to get a little bit repetitive from the last episode, but it all ties together, really. At the end of the day, you just want to be happy. You want to be happy, and the only way I feel anyone could be happy is to live here comes the title of the show, live a free life. You gotta live a free life. And that's gonna mean something different for everybody else, for every other person, for each person. But that's what you gotta do. Live your life free. Live the way you want to live it without hurting anybody, but live it the way you want to live it. And that's all there is to it. So, it's your boy Ced G with another bandana on episode 2. Thanks for tuning in. GGR, Great Geek, Refuge Radio. Ced G signing off. And remember, peace, love, and free life.